Hello, Buckeye Nation. That was a nice little taste of Buckeye football, wasn't it? I don't know if you all caught it, but that hype video that the media team dropped on the Friday before the game was fire and got me so pumped up for what we saw on Saturday. We couldn't have asked for better weather for a spring game, and you guys that went showed up and showed out. Let's talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly with what we saw right after the intro. My name is Lisa, and I'm the gal behind Buckeye Football Fangirl. Thank you so much for watching. I am genuinely honored and privileged each and every time that you tune in and choose to share your time with me. I love talking Buckeye football with you and want to keep this conversation going. So please do me a favor and drop me a comment below with what you thought of the spring game. What was your good, your bad, and your ugly? Before we jump into the meat of this, I want to tell you about one of the sponsors for this video, Neighborhood Boxing Club. Neighborhood Boxing Club is smashing barriers and making boxing for everyone. Founded by Ron and in a stunning new location at the Continent in Columbus, I figured the best way to describe what's special about this boxing club is by reading through just a handful of the over 200 5-star reviews left on Google. One person describes the gym as inclusive, positive, and a place where everyone feels welcome. No matter if it is your first time boxing or if you are a professional boxer, you will leave feeling confident and stronger with this challenging but fun full body workout. Another reviewer says, I've been tricked into doing cardio. Scratch that, I've been tricked into enjoying cardio. When I say there is zero judgment, I mean it. I have never experienced such a welcoming environment when it comes to exercise. Each class will get your heart pumping and you'll be red, out of breath, but you'll love it. I personally had a similar experience as that reviewer the first time that I ever went to a boxing gym. I was beet red in the face. I was dripping with sweat and I had sore muscles afterwards for days. While that sounds like torture for some of you, it was honestly one of the best workouts. The feeling that you get from moving your bones, pushing your body, and doing something that you didn't think you could do is incredible. Boxing really helped me discover some strength inside myself that I didn't know was there. Trust me when I say that if this boxing club was in Southern California where I am, I would be there for my workouts on the regular. Even if you have no idea how to box, if you're in the Columbus area, which I know a lot of you are, you have to give it a try. You can do that by visiting neighborhoodboxingclub.com and signing up for your first class free. I'll include a link in the description below. Okay, let's start in with the good things from the spring game. Besides the fact that it felt so stinking good to be watching some football, there were some exciting things that we saw. First, the corner play. They seemed hungrier to me, quicker, more disruptive, more attitude. Those are all good things that we've been wanting to see. Please, oh please, let it carry forward. Chip Trainum put in some yards too, and it was fun watching him sprinting down the field on several occasions. It was also good to see Hayden get a bunch of carries as well, and I like the fire that he seems to run with. Zone 6 had some flashes, I'm sure not to the surprise of any of us. It was dope to see some of the newer faces really making an impact on the field and to get a taste of the future of that room. I also thought that it was kind of ironic that walk-on Cameron Kittle almost had another spring game pick. And can we talk about that Archie Griffen touchdown? How cool was that? That's honestly one of the best parts about being a Buckeye fan. The rich tradition and the players who have left their legacy and paved the way to where the program is today. Archie is a GOAT, and you just love to see how big of an impact he is still making within the program. Overall, I had such a fun time watching this spring game play out, and I hope that you did as well. Before I dive into the rest, I want to tell you about another sponsor that I am insanely excited to be partnering with for this video, Griffen Hollow Studio. You guys, this is so cool. Alex founded this studio and is a Columbus-based craftsman, and he has some extremely unique products for Ohio State fans. Don't ask me how, but he got his hands on some of the reclaimed redwood from the original student bleachers in Ohio Stadium back from when the shoe was built. When renovations happened to make room for more rabid football fans, those bleachers were removed, and he turned that wood into one-of-a-kind keychains, earrings, and pins. These are seriously the perfect gift for any and all fans of the best team in the nation. You can buy one for yourself, for your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, best friend, sibling, whoever, but you gotta check them out on his website, griffenhollowstudio.com. I'll also include links to everything in the description below. All right, let's talk about the bad. I saw a bunch of tweets expressing concern that the O-line looked shaky. We knew that this could be an area of weakness this year, but I still say that it's a little too early to sound the alarm bell. There is still a lot of time left before the regular season starts, and there has been a lot of chatter on Twitter about the possibility of snatching up someone from the transfer portal. It's also hard to know, has the defense leveled up to the game record level that we want them to be playing at and are making them look worse because of that? Who knows? We won't know until we are in the thick of the regular season, unfortunately. I saw other people calling out McCord not being perfect and saw several tweets about already missing CJ. Now, I seem to remember the same thing happening when CJ stepped up to the plate a couple years ago. Yeah, we're gonna miss him. He's a baller. But McCord has time, and over these next 4.5 months, he's gonna keep getting better. If I'm being honest, I don't like pulling bad things out of the spring game because it's not a real game. I'd say the real bad things would have to be some of the overreactions. It is a spring scrimmage, and there are a lot of practices ahead of them, and everyone will continue to improve and sharpen their skills. Things that may have looked shaky on Saturday will look better in the fall. Now, I have to mention the ugly. It doesn't have much to do with the play that we saw, but it does tie directly in with what a lot of us were most excited to see in the weeks leading up to the spring game. Kyle McCord and Devin Brown duking it out on the turf. Yeah, we didn't get to see that due to an unfortunately timed finger injury that Brown suffered the week leading into the spring game. Not getting to see the quarterback battle was honestly such a letdown. I know we had a couple days to adjust our expectations, but it's still a major bummer. The QB battle had received loads of attention and hype, and to not have that as part of the shenanigans on Saturday, honestly, it was just a disappointment. I truly hope that Brown recovers quickly from the injury and the minor surgery that he had to have, and that we don't see another repeat of what happened a few years back when another well-known quarterback suffered a hand injury. All right, it'll be a good while until I drop another video, since we now have 4.5 long months until we get to watch our beloved Scarlet and Gray take the field against Indiana in September. I will be counting down the days until then, and we'll see you again with some preseason hype videos so that we can all get pumped up about it together. If you haven't yet, please go ahead, drop me a comment below about your thoughts on the spring game. I want to hear what stood out to you and how you're feeling at this point in the off season. All right, I'll catch you all on the other side of the off season. OH.